Good afternoon, everyone. It's Gavin Larson here in the newsroom in Bryantville. I'm excited to be here at the Bryant National Dealer Convention, and I'm very honored to be joined by Jennifer Peterson of Pender Brothers. Jennifer, it's good to have you here.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Now, Jennifer, this is your first time in Las Vegas. Is that correct?
It is.
What do you think about it so far?
It has been a culture shock. It has been something. The TV doesn't do it justice.
A lot different than Beaufort,
Yes,
South Carolina.
Totally.
So, can you tell us a little bit more about Pender Brothers, how long you've been in business, and what is your role there?
Yep. We've been in business since 1985. My dad and his brother started the company then doing plumbing and welding, and then we expanded in 1996 to doing heating and air conditioning. The general manager there, second generation, and it's a bunch of family that I work with, and then our other team members that are just like our family as well.
That's awesome. And it's very common. We see that a lot with a lot of the dealers that are here. The second, third generation, it is a family affair, so that's so neat
Yes.
to be able to share that as well. Can you tell me a little bit more about what do you think sets Pender Brothers apart maybe from other contractors in the Beaufort community?
I think the biggest thing for us is that we treat everybody like family. It truly feels like a family environment. We would do anything in the world for each other. And I feel like that's really one of the draws that brings people to us and that people stay with us for so long. We've got employees that have been there for over 20 years, some of them. So it's a really good thing.
Yeah, it truly is a family affair.
Yes, in more ways than one.
Yes. So you're very active in the Women in HVAC program.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit more, and maybe the people out there, a little bit more about that program?
It is phenomenal. I just am so thankful that Bryant has put this program together and supports the women the way that they do, because it's just the networking and the connections that you make and the friendships. I mean, you can reach out to any of these ladies and they would share any and everything with you. It's very empowering.
And what's Women in HVAC? What's that meant to you personally, having this program?
It's been really huge. So my TM originally came to me and said, hey, Bryant's thinking about putting together a group of just women in HVAC. Do you think that you would be interested in that? And I said, oh, absolutely. And I had just given birth and had my first child at the first year, so I wasn't able to make that one.
Sure.
I wasn't able to attend the second year, but the third year I went. And I came home and I looked at my husband and I said, I'm never missing another one ever again. And he has made sure that I haven't missed one. So
Awesome. And you haven't missed one since?
No. Nope.
Awesome. So what would you, now knowing that you've been in the program for a couple of years now, what advice would you give to women out there that maybe are considering a career in HVAC?
I would say absolutely go for it and do it, because women in the heating and air industry, don't be scared to do it. I mean, you can absolutely do it. There's nothing that says a guy can only do this trade. It can't be women. And the few women that I know that are technicians or in the office, they are just doing a phenomenal job.
Heck yeah. Well, you heard it here first, folks. So finally, is there anything that you want to share about your experience, whether that's with Bryant as a brand or Women in HVAC?
The biggest thing is when COVID happened in 2020, I reached out to a few of the women that I'd made friendships with at some of the meetings, and the group of us pulled together. We were doing once a month Zoom meetings talking about, okay, what are we going to do about this? How do you handle that? And just brainstorming and working together, it made it so much easier.
And this is women from all over the country.
All over the country.
That's awesome. So it really is a network of women.
It really is, yes. And they're bonds that have been made that I don't think will ever go away. They're just lifelong.
Very cool. Well, thank you for being an advocate and ambassador to the program. Thank you for your business, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the convention.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jennifer.